Veldkopf.
Yes, Professor.
There's something in there.
If I had to pick a place.
So far away. Sebastian Veldkopf. What does he want?
Incendiary.
Niet Sebastian Veldkopf, maar zo far away. What is that? Oh. More walls? There's something here? Oh.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Good also. Expelliarmus.
If I defeat all those spiders. Oh, yeah. Does spider turn? Yes, that's good.
Incendio.
Burn.
Expelliarmus.
Okay, I can release that.
Incendio.
Burn.
Confringo.
Correct. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't want to fight that guy. Oh.
Also. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Yeah, get me.
Levioso.
I welcome the Emperor.
Incendio.
Yeah. God.
Cursed fiends.
I hate them, God.
This looks intriguing.
Yeah. So intriguing that I think I want to die. Let's decide. I've been quite anyway.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Start. That's it? Did that guy hit the boss? Cause that was could be better. What is Sebastian? Oh, this is so cool, this game. So creepy.
Incendio. Levioso. Depulso. Lumos.
What's it here? Vultures?
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Let's see what's up. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. You could best the likes of me. Incendio. Depulso. Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling? Confringo. This is almost too easy. Depulso.
They actually don't. They teach other stuff that doesn't matter. They just stuff that don't need basically. In that at least go down. Whoa! Missed it.
Confringo.
Yeah. Crouch. The chest somewhere. Oh, there. Oh, that's the last.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Jump off.
Revelio. Compulso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio.
Não?
I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau. One less human to worry about.
Compulso. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Confringo. This place has seen better days.
Don't have time for this. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen. Wouldn't mind a job sitting around all day. Mind you, suppose it could get a bit boring. Wait a moment. Stop avoiding me. Fight about what is a puff scheme?
Confringo. Compulso.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa! Incendio!
There you go.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
And you... Let's just put it down.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Oh.
That solves that.
Yeah, what is it?
Protego! Lumos. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Whoa.
You can eat that. Because
Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
you defeat 16 goblins. Wow. That's a lot.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
No, no. Unlocking power, so. Let's go up here.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Oh, so we're not there then. When we're next to the building.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse.
Garlic.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Okay, I was weird.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today?
What is this stuff? I don't buy this stuff. Can you use to upgrade stuff? Okay. I don't have cash for that.
House elves and wizard kind.
Yes.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
It has to be a cure, man. It's a magical word.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Take an apple. What is this stuff? Not pot cake, not yours, you may think be. It's doing stuff.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
She's sick.
I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
She's sick, but what's wrong with her? What's that? By the left? Okay, that was funny.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
But what happened to her? Like,
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
probably the goblins.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Wait, someone... Oh wait, someone cost... It seems what...
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. There's a dead wizard in my book. Somebody there? Yes. Hello? I won't rest. Dead. I won't. Who do you think you are? You've made your last mistake.
Oh no.
You're really not very good at this, are you?
Oh damn.
You must have a lucky shot. How nice of you to stop by. You're making this too easy. You're like a plum bumblebee. I won't rest. Expelliarmus. Dead.
Incendio!
I won't rest until you're dead.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
They're hiding something, but... What? Gold? Fortune close.
Revelio.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
Shit, what the hell? Wait, that's for goblins? I can pick that up? What? Anything else? Wait, what's this?
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was Revelio's professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Hey, they bonded. Oh.
Revelio.
They bonded for a reason?
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Where's Sebastian?
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
Yeah.
Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Maybe.
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Wow.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Nej, info. Riley stated that Muggle doctrine some healers are going all they can for them. Everyone who saw the plague are forever damaged by the loss. Skin by scar, but the disease remains. My father, I lost a child, I don't bring it. Couldn't bury it, I'll time give some friends for relief. Wrong, I have the boy themselves.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
But he was here when he was doing so, if I keep hope of you. The more the eye is going to listen. Listen the burden of heartaches, and they know who made me before.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Wrecked.
Rebecca, you're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Incendio! I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Who cares?
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Nice. What? Nothing here. Correct. Part of a map.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
I am the quest. The shadow that escaped. Creepy. Oh, right.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
I know this. Från Livanien Leviosa. Jag ska till Livanien. Nej. Kan jag vara efter det? I think that's what it's saying. So, but what to go now? To go up. Oh, there.
Oi! Can you help me?
I bet all the answers to everything.
What? Oh. No, she has magic, she like levitates, right? But she can't get the hands. There you go. Let's start the quest.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Ah, boring. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
To buy that? Come on.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Oh.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one.
Yeah.
I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. I was good at that did.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Then yeah.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead.
Any.
Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's not as tidy as I expected.
It's abandoned, what do you expect? Whoa.
Incendiary. More cobwebs.
This sounds nice.
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Maybe.
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
Look, there's a table.
Ah, there it is.
I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
This. There it is. That's cool. Yeah.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
That's nice.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Okay. Okay, 那么来到这什么bank？ Oh, here. This. Wait, why is it coming this way?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
It's Halloween? It's Halloween. Oh, she's crying, wait.
Anything to do with the Dark Art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
No.
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse.
Oh.
Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
Damn.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Don't press that. Not here for that. What is she?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Floating. So nowadays. What?
Revelio.
This one.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Trying to find the detail.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Because they do. Okay, go in here.
Glad I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion.
Okay.
And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
Okay.
You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I got it. Easy. Let's get the letters.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I have a broom, I forgot. So I cannot use. What? That was good.
I shall get that. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. A puffskein could deal a bigger blow. No one hides from me. No.
abandoned long ago, no doubt. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Okay, calm down.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Leave the Horklumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find... Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Come on.
Incendio.
Sit down.
You'd think they felt that in London.
But he did. Why? Okay. Come on, really? So let me see stop it again.
What was that? It's been ages since I've found anything. Oh!
Better have a look around. See about the Hogwarts and the box of letters.
No! I hate stuff like this. I die?
That's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Bottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
I seem to know it for the better.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
Oh, resting position. Okay.
I should take this box of letters to Sorona. I think that's everything.
Oh.
Sorona will be...
Okay, let's finish this. I never read them.
Who lived here, I wonder?
There's a Merlin thing I left the door. By the seat, whatever it's called. Magic.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Let's drop this off and moving down this.
Levioso!
Gaunt was the sort of play her own mother.
I'll fix him.
There you go.
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.